Hello, everybody. So if everything works out perfectly, you guys will have seen a brand new intro that I literally spent the last probably 2 hours creating. Let me know what you think. It's very amateur. It is very like basic. It's not anything spectacular. I have absolutely little to no experience doing this kind of stuff, but I wanted to have something fun to put at the beginning of my videos and hopefully, I don't know, just make it make it a little bit more pleasant for your viewings. Sorry, trash bag there. I've been like trying to come back over here to organize my reading space, and I just got like sucked into doing that intro that I just lost pretty much track of time. So yeah, I had sessions today. I did a Spirit Me and You session, and so I'm just cleaning up the decks that I have piled up over here on the table. You guys, yesterday I put up on my Instagram. So if you're not already following me on Instagram, please check it out. I go by the username Rachel Marie Intuitive. I post like pretty much, if I'm going to be putting content out there into the world, about 90% of the time it's on Instagram. I post here on YouTube, you know, sparingly. I made a TikTok. I actually made a TikTok. So I'm not really planning on doing anything fabulous in the TikTok world. I just wanted to create an account to claim the name, because I've had a wave of fake accounts being made of me, and it just got to the point where I feel like I just needed to claim the name on TikTok to make sure that no one else took it. So yeah, so I have a TikTok account. It's not really something I plan on making like a big deal of. It's kind of fun to learn how to do the things, the whatever you call it. I'm still teaching myself how to do them on Instagram. So yeah, but go check that out as well. It's Rachel Marie Intuitive. And yeah, so I'm proud of myself. Like, I'm proud of myself for putting myself out there. I'm proud of myself for learning how to do some of these things. Like, I had no idea how to make an intro. I made the last one, the one that you guys would see, where it was literally just a picture of my icon popping up. But I'm just not into doing that kind of stuff, and I really wanted one, and I'm like, I'm just gonna teach myself, because when you teach yourself how to do something, you learn it, you'll never forget it, and that's that. So cheers to learning new things. And it's kind of funny too, because I was telling one of my followers, I was talking to her in DM, and I was telling her, like, I feel like a grandma. Like, I literally feel like a grandma with some of this technology stuff, like these new apps and these new things that people are doing these days. I literally feel like a grandma just trying to figure stuff out. So I'm very proud of myself for putting myself out there and trying. And what are we going to talk about today, you guys? I was pleasantly surprised when I put out on my Instagram, I put out a bunch of polls, like a bunch of question and answers from you, because I wanted to know, what content did you guys want to see from me, you know? And I was really surprised that a lot of you guys really like the rambly, like chit chat videos, like the one that we're doing right now. I thought you would have wanted to see more content. A lot of you guys voted for the deck reviews, like those kinds of videos. And so I do plan on doing those. Obviously, that's part of like my thing. I promise I will be putting out more deck reviews and all of that. But a lot of you guys said you just like to listen to me talk or watch me like just chit chat, like we're just hanging out. So I really like that. I thought that that was really sweet. So there will definitely be more content like that from me going out to you guys. What time is it actually? It's, oh, I can't even check because I'm on my phone, but I want to say it was like a little bit after 1. I'm getting a little hungry, so maybe I will take you guys over to the kitchen with me and I can heat up a little bit of something to eat for lunch because I am feeling a bit hungry. So yeah, I will see you guys over there because let's just go and do that. Let's just make a little vlog out of today. Let's just celebrate the new intro. Let's make a little vlog and let's just see where the day takes us, okay? So my hubby and I, welcome to the kitchen. My hubby and I actually had leftover, we have a couple slices of leftover pizza. We went to BJ's yesterday and it was so delicious. So I saved the last, I think we have like 4, yeah, there's like 4 slices in here. So I know he is going to come home hungry. So that's kind of perfect because then I don't have to worry about putting together something for him. He can just heat one of these bad boys up. So yeah. Oh my gosh, this tripod is actually pretty cool, you guys. Because I'm literally like holding the tripod, but you guys aren't like shaking around everywhere. So love that. My kitchen is kind of a mess, so don't pay attention to it. Oh, it's actually, ooh, it's feeding time too for the cats. My hubby puts their bowls over here and I have to like clean them out because they're gross. But it's actually time for them to eat. Who wants a wet food? You want a wet food? Are you hungry? You guys gotta see her. Where is she? Who wants a wet food? Do you want a wet food? Starla. Who wants a wet food? Starla's over there under the table. So normally their plates, these are like the bowls that I use for their wet foods. Normally they're a little bit more clean, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen today. They don't care, they're cats. So I'm gonna put this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall. But what I like to do is I give them, I'm gonna like be, this is like ultra cat lady status, by the way. But I like to give them like a chicken. And then I like to give them some kind of fish. So fish, tuna, and chicken. I like to kind of make it exciting for them. And they just go crazy over this. Like, they love the wet food. So that's what I do for the cats. And I don't know, they like it. So they like their wet foods. Better for them to eat wet food than it is dry. So whatever, as long as they're happy. So you guys, I don't know. Today, literally, it's 1:30, 1:40. Literally today has gone by so fast. I got up, I sat in a meditation this morning. Then I had my session at 11. That was over by 12. And then from like literally from 12 to 1:30 was working on the intro, and here we are. So the day went by fast, and then hubby comes home. He gets off work at 2:30. So he should be home anytime between 2:30 and 3:30, depending on, you know, what he has going on. And then it's like we hang out, and because he has to get up so early in the morning, he's usually in bed by like 9. And I usually go to bed with him, but I usually don't fall asleep till sometime after 11. 9 is a little bit too early for me. Because he wakes up at like 4:45 in the morning. And that's way too fucking early for me to be awake. So I put on headphones, so I'll be laying in bed with him, like, so I'm with him, but I have my headphones on and I'm like watching YouTube, or I'm on Instagram with music on and just chilling and hanging out. And it makes it easier because I like to spend time with my husband, but I don't want to like make him not be able to sleep, and you know, he needs to rest and stuff too. So, so yeah, I love that. I don't know. I was taking advantage of the month of August with his schedule being the way it is. Now that it's going to go back to the way it was before, it'll leave me having more time to myself during the day, which I don't mind, but I get lonely. So, so it's kind of bittersweet. It's kind of bittersweet, but it is what it is, right? I shouldn't complain. Life is good, you guys. I wanted to do a little update, I guess. I do have a deck that I want to do a deck review for, so I could show you guys them. Actually, I have two of them. There's one on the way. So when that one gets here, which I think it's going to get here in another couple days, I will film that one as well. But the other deck that I want to do a deck review, I might try to film it today. Probably not going to do it though. But we'll see. We'll see. And this weekend, like today's Friday, so tomorrow I have 2 sessions, and Sunday I have my very first group reading. I'm really nervous, you guys. I'm nervous. It's pretty much a private Zoom, like you pay your ticket and you get the Zoom link. I'm going to be sending out an email with the Zoom links probably today. And it's going to have the information of the reading, like the group reading. And basically it's a private circle of people, me and everyone who wants to be a part of this reading. And I read pretty much in general, just like any feelings, things that I get from spirit messages, spirit guide messages. I will pull cards. I'm going to do energy readings, like all of the above. Pretty much like everything that I do in my sessions, I will be doing in a like a as a live reading for people. So I'm excited. I'm excited for my group reading, but I'm also nervous. So that's going to be Sunday at 4. So if you want to be a part of my group reading, go to my Instagram. The link is in the bio. So you click on my bio and then it'll take you to, or you could go to my website too, because it's on there. And you'll see it. It says Spirit Circle. I think it's Spirit Circle. I don't even know the name of my own the name of my own group reading, but it's $22 to claim your spot. And I believe right now I currently have about 10 to 12 people. It does cap off at a limit, but there's still room for more. So if you're interested and you want to be a part of the group reading, not everybody is guaranteed a reading, because if it was a smaller group, then yes. But I'm going for 2 hours max. So you're not guaranteed a reading, but you are guaranteed a good time. It's just kind of a place to come. Let's open space. Let's connect. And just think of it as like a very chill seance, if you want to call it that. Again, it's my first one that I'm ever doing, so be nice to me. And no, there will not be a replay, because sometimes Spirit brings forward, you know, sentimental or personal messages, and I don't want that to be floating around for people. So I'm honoring everybody's, you know, confidentiality and everyone's privacy, so that the group reading will not be recorded. So if you show up, you will be there to enjoy, and if you miss it, unfortunately, there will not be a replay. So just make sure you get your link in the email, and if you have questions, you can always DM me and email me and all that good stuff. So okay, back. What do I want to talk about? So I don't even know what I want to talk about, but I just feel like I need to like hold my clear quartz. Do you guys ever feel like that? Like my crystal lovers out there, like, do you ever feel like you just need to hold a clear quartz close to your heart? Definitely been feeling that. Yeah. So we're literally, you guys, we're just days away from the end of August. September, October, November, like, hello, the most magical times of the year are coming up, and I don't know, I'm like so ready for fall and so excited for the weather to start changing and to start getting cooler. And I'm excited to bring in the Halloween and fall themed readings. Like literally my website, I have everything ready to go. I just need to launch it. I mean, I think it's no surprise, like everybody's, pretty much most of you guys who follow me and all of that, you guys have been around for a few years. So you guys know every September, October, I bring in the Halloween themed readings where I use my Halloween-y decks, and it's just a vibe. So so here for it. Halloween and the fall season literally starts in September. September 1st is it for me. So yeah, if you're not into that kind of thing, I don't know, you may have to wait. If you really want a video reading but you don't want it to be Halloween themed, of course my hubby calls me when I start a video. Shortest phone call in the world. My husband literally just called to ask what we had to eat, and I told him we have leftovers from yesterday. So anyways, let's just get this video done with before he gets home. So I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Halloween. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna have my Halloween themed video readings up on the channel. I'm gonna have Halloween themed email readings, and my one-on-one sessions will be the same. I'm trying to think of, you know, different content that I can put out that is a vibe for Halloween or a vibe for fall. So I do have a couple video ideas. And yeah, this channel, you guys, like I was talking about, this is what I wanted to talk about. This is why I just ramble, because then it like comes back to me. So this is what I wanted to talk about. Yesterday I was talking to people on Instagram, and I was talking about how the audience, my business, my spirit business audience has changed significantly in the last couple years. So when I first put myself out there on YouTube, I think I've been on YouTube since 2014. And I've been on my Instagram since 2015. And I have to say that the audience that I've had from when I first started, you know, I started in 2012, but that was like Tumblr days. But pretty much like when I've been really fully invested in my spirit biz was about 2014, 2015. My audience was mostly tarot readers. It was mostly like people who were in the tarot community who were also reading cards or learning the cards. It was a lot of creators, a lot of deck creators, a lot of content creators, a lot of tarot readers that followed me. And I loved it. You know, it was nothing wrong with that. I have always consistently had bookings, but I have seen a shift in my audience the last, I would have to say 2 years. So I have to say like 2019, things really started to change. I started to really dive into the mediumship stuff a little bit more heavy than I would always have. You know, it's always been a curiosity, but it was never something that I got super, you know, fully into. And then 2020 happened. We all know what happened in 2020. And because of that, I took classes. I took a lot of classes to kind of like occupy my time. And I took on mentorship with April the Medium. I took on mentorship with Lindsay. I took on mentorship with Danielle later in the year and going into this year. And I took classes, like mediumship classes everywhere. I did lives with one of my friends. And I just really saw a shift in the people that used to follow me versus the people who follow me now. I don't mind if I have readers who follow my content. I love it because I follow other people's content, right? But I really had to learn my lesson and realize that other readers are not my clients. They're not. They're my peers, right? And yes, some readers would book sessions with me, of course. Like I would do the same thing. but not all of them are going to be my clients. And I really found a point, I think it was like 2018-ish, 19, where I started to feel a kind of like I was like at my peak. I was just kind of in this place in my business where I didn't really feel like I was growing. My follower count really just went on a pause, and it's kind of been at a pause like for the longest time. Like, I don't know if this is just, it's like the algorithm thing. It's just the way it is. I don't know, but I feel like the growth has kind of like stopped. I noticed that there was a point where I lost a lot of followers, and it was because I started to really come out with like, I really started to come out more with being myself. I've always been myself. I've always tried to be true to myself and be true to who I am, like here in YouTube land and then on Instagram. But there were times where I spoke my mind. There were times where I put, you know, some of my opinions out there, and I know that it kind of shook up a lot of people. And, you know, I really don't regret that, because I looked at it as it was a way to kind of shake the follower count and get rid of the ones that were following me that really didn't have an alignment with me anymore. So whenever I see I lose followers or I lose subscribers, I look at it as a way of, okay, these are dead accounts that are maybe being cleaned out by, you know, the platform, or these are people who just either outgrew me or they just don't align with the content that I'm putting out anymore. So when I got really into mediumship and started posting more mediumship stuff and less tarot, I did see that shift happen. So my audience now, like within the last year and a half, has been more so average people who are not tarot readers, who are not content creators. They're just your average person who's looking for someone to read their cards, or looking for someone to connect with their loved ones in spirit, or just looking for someone who's spiritual, right? And I love it. So even though the follower count hasn't really like done much, it's, yes, I've lost some followers and then I grow and then I lose, and it's kind of like goes back and forth. I feel like I'm consistently getting people booking sessions with me on a like literally on a weekly basis. They're scheduling with me. Oh my goodness. And let's just go. This guy, he's a nice guy, but man, oh man, his motorcycle is so loud. And I'm really okay with the fact that my follower count fluctuates. Like, it doesn't bother me anymore. I'm happy. I'm content with what I have. And I feel like I have enough engagement and enough people who are, you know, really just embracing the work that I do. And they really just embrace who I am. And they love my services and they love like whatever I put out, that I don't really care if I never achieve 10K followers. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm really proud with how far things have come so far. Like, just sticking through the whole social media world with how social media is evolving. It's like changing all the time. And like I said earlier, I spent almost 2 hours learning how to put an intro together, like a 24-second intro. That took me 2 hours to put together, and it's super like basic, but I'm happy with it. I'm proud of it. It just makes, you know, it puts a video together a little bit better. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to ramble on that. And then I think also because I recently created my TikTok, and I realized like, I really don't think TikTok's gonna be, it's not gonna take over Instagram, that's for sure. Like, I have to say the top 2 social media platforms that I love the most is Instagram and YouTube. So TikTok is there. I'm glad I was able to claim the name. It's there, you know, I put a couple TikToks up, but it's not really something that I want to grow unless I really feel called to do it. But it's there if it's there, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm just proud of myself. I feel like the whole point of this video is me just to say I'm proud of myself because I have been teaching myself how to do little things. And yeah, it just helps me stay afloat in the world, because the new kids in these days are going to get older and they're going to start, we're going to have a new flow of readers out here, putting their content up, and new younger readers means those of us getting older. I don't want to make myself unavailable because I can't keep up with what's coming out. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So I got to teach myself, I got to stick with it, and I'm going to stick with the social media platforms that I'm most comfortable with. And, the ones that I'm not so comfortable with, I'll try to learn the best I can. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm just very proud, but I'm also very tired. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video, this little vlog. Like literally, this is just like a little mini vlog. I wanted to test it out and see how I felt, because when I did the polls yesterday, quite a few of you guys voted to see more like day in the life vlogs. And so I really want to kind of get myself comfortable with doing something like that, aside from just sitting down and chit-chatting, which that's easy. I do that all the time with you guys. So yeah, this is something new. Definitely going to be playing around with the idea of it, and we will see what new content I will put out. That's the whole point, new content to put out. And yeah, so I think my next video, you guys, is going to definitely be a deck review, because that's what I have right here. But not today. I'm a little tired. I think I'm just gonna go lay down, let this whole video thing load, edit it just a teeny tiny bit, and call it a day. So I will see you guys when I see you. Most likely I will see you on Instagram. But until then, I will talk to you guys soon. Love you. Take care. And see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.